Alright, so as you can see, I'm trying a new style of hair, but something that might not be as obvious is that I'm also going to be trying a new style of video. So, here we go. Are you an eidetic? Or in other words, do you have an eidetic memory? Can you take a mental picture? Can you see something like your closet and remember or visually see where each and every pair of pants go, where your fancy shirts go, and where that one cute top goes? No, you can't. That would be very mature of you. And your brain. If you can form complex sentences, or you can lie, or you are in some way a big kid, then you were very abstract. Or at least your memory is. After you're about 8 years old, your brain needs to be more abstract and more concept-oriented. To cope with this, your brain actually grows up and it loses weight in unused brain connections. It then decides, I should really stop remembering all the little details, and instead goes after the big picture. This picture gets so blurry, you might forget your Aunt Carrie, who has apparently known you since you were this big, and makes you feel guilty, like you somehow owe her something for knowing you at a specific age. And the worst part is, there's no way you could have remembered her. But if you can't remember your Aunt Carrie, then why can you remember your mom? So, think about it. Your mom knew you when you were this big, your mom knew you at a specific age. So why can you remember your mom? Well, remember earlier when I said that your brain loses weight in unused brain connections. Your mom, on the other hand, is a frequently used brain connection because you spend a lot of time with her. In fact, that would be a great way to brighten up her day. Tell her what I just said. Mom, there's something I'd like to tell you. Okay. You're a frequently used brain connection that managed to survive the pruning process when I was young. I love you. But what if you did forget your mom? Don't you think you'd have some kind of amnesia, specifically the kind where you lose old memories? Well, with this kind, also new memories can be made, and it's typically the result of some damage to your brain, especially your hippocampus, which is actually responsible for memory. Interestingly, you can actually still remember skills, so that might mean that your mom's a stranger, but how to ride your bike isn't. If you did, however, forget your mom, you actually wouldn't have amnesia, because in amnesia you remember old, strong memories, so you would remember your mom. That reminds me of the whole brain growing up idea I said earlier. This, if you remember, is where you lose weak memories, but still remember the strong ones. So in other words, in both situations, you'd still remember your mom. It's almost like they're the same thing. So, are we all amnesiacs? Yes. And more specifically, we are childhood amnesiacs, which is a little bit different from the regular kind of amnesiac because, first off, you forget events specifically from your childhood, as the name would imply. And you don't have to hit your head just to get it. But what if I told you that we are amnesiacs in another way? I mean, can you remember what you had for breakfast last Friday? The YouTube video you were watching last Saturday? Or that video game you were playing last Wednesday? The point of my questions is that we do a lot of things in our days. And we forget a lot of things in our days. But that's really for the best. Because we could not and should not remember all those little details. Unfortunately, I forgot about the allotted amount of time I want my videos to take. So, to find out why our brain wants us to forget, tune in next week. Well, life's the experiment, and you are the scientist. Thanks for watching. Bye. Check out some of my other videos and click that sexy picture of me to subscribe. Click that picture of my friend Matthew to check out his channel. And lastly, click that rectangle to see the rest of the playlist.